Hello, my name is Janisha King, and I'm here to talk about leveraging organizational and management systems. And we're going to talk about 4 issues that we found in research about administration that has been causing, you know, lack of student success. Explain those systems and leadership responses, as well as provide real-world application and connection to the school culture. So the 4 issues that we found was leadership management, hiring and keeping teachers, developing a way to grow teachers, as well as developing and communicating a safety plan for all parties that are inside the school. So when we talk about those, we talk about what the effect it is for student success. So when you don't have great leadership, Strong says that principal makes a difference in the quality of teaching and learning in school, and ultimately is the quality of students' lives. So having leadership, effective leadership, is very important for students and staff and everybody that the principal serves. So when we're doing that, we have to make sure that the principal is developing ways to hire and keep staff that also are important for student success. So according to the Texas Education Agency, 45,231 teachers left the school year in 2023 and 2024 due to just many excuses. So we want to know, or we want to focus on, teacher turnover and retention, and we know that it's essential because it impacts students' achievement. Another one is teacher growth. According to Strong, in 2024, a high-quality teacher evaluation system improves the quality of instruction by first and foremost supporting the teacher growth and success, and second, by ensuring accountability for classroom performance and teacher effectiveness. So when we're focusing on hiring teachers and we're focusing on keeping teachers, we need to also focus on developing those teachers so that they can generate student success. In order to do that, we must make sure that we are highlighting areas of improvement for teachers and providing practical ways to improve those teachers' outcome when it comes to student success. The last part or area that we researched that's detrimental to having a positive culture or student success is developing a communication of a safety plan. We have to have a safety plan for all areas, all aspects of the school, whether it's walking into the school or exiting the school, whether it's how the students walk down the hallway, dress code, mandatory student ID badges. All of these things are things that have to be put in place in order for students to learn at a rate to where they are successful. So classroom instruction and student learners are in fact central functions of schooling and must take priority, yet a multitude of vital management tasks continue to place inevitable time demands on principals. So when we're focusing on those things and all the different areas and aspects, even including attendance, even including family community nights and things like that, we must know that although they might seem minor in most eyes, they still take up time for the principal. So it is important, the importance of conditions in which the students and the staff work, and ensure that the school maintains a positive learning environment. When we focus on those systems as well, we need to focus on the actual facility systems as well too. Are we making sure that safety is being put first in the physical aspect? So how do we go about ensuring that each aspect that we focused on has a great plan or system in place for success? First, we must know who the teachers and the students we are serving. We have to know the dynamics in which we are supporting them. So we have to do our research on the environment that we are serving. And then once we do that research, we have to create systems that supports the students' dynamics. In order to do that, we have to share our leadership duties. According to the Southern Illinois University of Edwardsville, shared leadership duties is beneficial for both the school and the principal. So what happens is, this is another way of developing teachers, giving teachers that already seem like they are taking the steps to lead an opportunity to lead by giving them items to make sure that they follow through and it is successful, is something that we can do. As far as sharing leadership duties, hiring teachers who stay is another thing. Strong says that if we want students to reach their maximal potential, it is paramount that we have an effective teacher in every classroom working with every student every day. For this reason, wisely recruiting and selecting effective teachers is essential. Another way we can create organizational systems to promote student and adult success is preparing for the unknown. What are some things that we have seen in other school districts or school communities that has not directly affected us, and how can we implement different systems to make sure that safety across the board is implemented? So what is the actual role of the principal? Without question, an effective principal is the key to a successful school. Principals are responsible for the overall functioning of their schools. The role is for the principal to make sure, just like the human body, just like the brain, make sure that every member has a moving part and every member, one, feels important and is being put to work. So in order to do that, you have to know or survey the situation. And when you're surveying the situation, you have to know who do you serve? What environment are we in? What is the culture? What is the dynamics of the school? Who works well with who does not work well with who? What schedule is not beneficial for student success? What schedule is? When we implement things like putting the students in the gym in the morning time versus having them in the cafeteria in the morning time, does that affect student outcomes? So we have to know our people. Once we know our people, we have to research and provide resources and create relationships with outside community people that can provide resources in order to fill in the gaps that the school necessarily does not have. Then we have to create a plan to effectively promote student success and safety by providing easy access for resources. Next, when we are addressing, we need to address the issue to foster flourishing. So our goal is always the same, which is student success. So students attend schools and have a lot of discipline problems, have lower achievement scores and smaller achievement gains over the years. Our goal is to be proactive. Just like I said, every aspect of the day has to be planned out. Every aspect of the day has to have a system. I need to know what Billy is doing at 10:45 a.m. if he's in Miss Watson's class and he's in doing a science activity. Every aspect of the student's life should be planned out, not just for the principal's benefit, but for the student's safety as well as the school safety as a whole. So the goal of today's seminar for leveraging organizational and management system is to make sure that we know that the principal makes the difference in the quality of teaching and learning and in school, and ultimately the quality of students' lives. And when we are focusing on developing teachers and growing teachers and maintaining a safe environment, as well as developing and becoming a better leader for ourselves, we can always ensure that student success is right around the corner. Thank you. Have a nice day.